You are about to watch Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. This show is to encourage people that it's okay to talk about certain things to help lift them up and know they are strong. I hope you enjoy this show as I want to be real, honest, and inspiring. This is Standing Strong with Waylon Myers.
As I'm strong and I know my life is very important. Block out the bullies, cause your life is important. Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to the 15th episode of Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. Wow, I am so excited that this is the 15th episode of my talk show. Happy December, everyone. This month is going to be huge with amazing guests on my show, and I cannot wait to share them with you. This is my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas, and I hope you all are ready for Christmas, because I sure am. Now, this week's guest is Jenn, and before we get into her interview, I want to read an inspirational quote. At the end of hardship comes happiness. And now, sit back and enjoy Jenn Shelby's episode of Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. Let me introduce to you the 15th guest on Standing Strong with Waylon Myers, Jenn Shelby. What's up, Jenn? How are you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I am doing all right. Are you ready for the holiday coming up, Christmas?
Not even close. I still have a lot to do, but we're getting there.
Can you share a little bit about yourself to the viewers?
Sure. I have known you for a long time. Your sister and I were friends in college. So I've been married for 10 years to my husband, Greg, who's also a huge wrestling fan. I am a crafter. I craft all the time. That's why my office is a bit of a mess, because
you're fine.
it happens. But outside of that, I'm not too exciting. I mean, just keep him busy. We have 3 nephews and a niece that keep us on our toes a lot. We help with them, and yeah, it's just constant, always busy.
I hear you. Would you be victim of bullying? If so, how did you overcome it? And if not, what advice would you give on bullying?
So I definitely was growing up. I have always been a little on the bigger side. And kids are really just not very nice about that.
Yeah, they're not.
But I think, I can't remember who said the quote, but one of my favorite things that I've ever heard is, someone else's opinion of you is none of your business. So essentially, like, I can't let what someone else says about me define me. And that really helps me a lot to kind of just push past things, because people can be cruel and not even realize that they're being so mean.
True.
So that's one of my favorite things to kind of get me through that.
What hardships did you experience in your life, and what were some ways you overcame them?
So I am a military brat. My dad was in the Air Force. So we moved a lot when I was a kid. And it was really hard starting over, finding new friends, meeting new people, going to different places. It's neat, but it was definitely hard. So I feel like I kind of overcame that by just trying to be kind, because you don't ever know what someone else is going through. So I think that if we can just be kind to each other and treat each other well, that makes all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. How do you relieve or manage stress?
I love to work out. That's been my newest thing. I do a lot of weightlifting, and a lot of swimming. But I also just love to turn music on. And like I said earlier, I'm a crafter, so I like to make things. I do a lot of projects for other people. So I'm also right now in the course of trying to set up an Etsy business. So like I need something else to add to my list, right? But but yeah, so I just try and kind of stay busy, keep moving forward.
Yep. Staying busy is both then. So you don't want to just sit at home and do nothing all day and think, what am I going to do today?
Exactly.
Yep. Do you have a favorite inspirational quote that sticks to you to never give up?
I do. My favorite quote is from a Hamilton song. I love musicals, and the song Wait for It from the show there's a line that says, I am the one thing in life that I can control. And that circumstances can get crazy for everyone, right? Like we all have things that just go haywire sometimes. And the only thing that we can control is how we handle those things.
Absolutely.
So I think for me, that line means so much, because there's just, there's nothing else that I can control, but I can control how I act, how I respond, and how I handle it.
Yeah. So that's good. So
that would be my favorite.
Awesome. Yeah. One of your favorite music artists that helps you unwind?
Oh, that's a good one. So I have a bunch. I love music.
Me too.
All-time favorites. It's a range of things. I grew up in the 90s, so I love the Backstreet Boys. All-time favorites. Panic at the Disco is another band that I just absolutely adore. I grew up with Eminem. I listened to a lot of Eminem and DMX and Ja Rule. So 90s, 2000s hip hop. And then musicals. So I have a super eclectic mix of things. I also listen to a lot of Christian artists. So Lecrae, I really like him. He has a song, I'll Find You. If you've never heard it, highly recommend it. I'm all over the place with music. Music
does help you unwind. It helps you in a lot of ways.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. How have your experience affected your life long term, good or bad? Did those experiences change your goals or change the direction of your career?
I definitely think that experiences have molded me. I have been through a lot, I think we all have, right? I think we all experience different things and have to handle them differently. And I think that those things have just kind of continued to push me forward. And it's made me a little kinder, a little less rough around the edges as I've gotten older. I try to be sympathetic and understanding of people regardless of how they, are handling whatever it is they're handling. It's definitely helped me in my job, which, I can't do too much detail on that, unfortunately, but
No,
it has helped me to understand my job a little better, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that it's kind of helped me to try and see through other people's perspectives instead of just my own understanding of things.
That's good. Okay, so I just want to ask you a question. What do you think of WWE and the way they're doing things today?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't think the product is as good as it used to be personally. But I haven't been watching it quite as much lately just because who has time?
Yeah.
But we do occasionally watch AEW around here, and Hub still really likes NXT, so we watch that. But a lot of times we're just kind of watching the pay-per-views at this point. It's
that's the same way with me.
Yeah, we don't watch Raw or SmackDown on a weekly basis anymore because it's just repetitive.
I miss the days when we had Stone Cold, The Rock, Trish, and Lita, and Victoria.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But anyways, is there anything that you would like to discuss and let people know about what you think advice would be for them to never give up on their goals in life? Do you have any advice to anyone who feels that they are not good enough to accomplish anything that they set their minds to?
Right. That's a good question. I think for me, through what I've gone through personally, I rely very heavily on my faith, and that's kind of what pushes me forward, because regardless of the situation and what it looks like, I know that my faith is going to help me through that. Like, nothing happens in life by coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. And I think that everything we go through is to push us forward, to make us better, to what is the phrase? It's just strengthening us. It's putting us through the fire, right?
Yep.
So I think the best advice I can give is just that your situation is temporary. It's not going to last forever.
Yep, absolutely.
And there are people who genuinely care about you and want the best for you. And you can't lose sight of that over things that are just difficult or challenging.
Yep, absolutely. I love that. Life is just a crazy puzzle that we all are trying to solve together, and we should never give up on ourselves.
Yeah, I agree.
But Jenn, I thank you so much for being the 15th guest on Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. Remember to always be real, honest, and inspiring. Until next week, everyone, we will catch you later. Have a blessed day, Jenn. And if I don't talk to you then, have a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year's. God bless.
There you have it, everyone. You have just watched Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. Follow the show on social media, on Twitter at SSW Waylon Myers, on Instagram, Standing Strong with Waylon Myers, and on Facebook, Standing Strong with Waylon Myers. For everything Standing Strong with Waylon Myers, visit the official website at waylonmyers.com. Until next week, everyone, thank you for watching.